respect to musicians out there, because I gave up as a musician, but you guys, are still playing out there. You're still hustling, living the dream. Yeah.
And here's the difficult thing in Singapore as well. Like the way you express the creativity, the censorship, all these things is really restricted here.
Yeah.
And then it's only one out of many people that start actually making decent money from, being a musician or an performing artist.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people out there that are just rooting for what they want to achieve and create.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think, maybe if you put it in a really blunt way, you gave up being a musician, but you probably were pragmatic to realize that if you were not cut out for this, that doesn't mean you're going to be completely out from the music scene or from the live events.
Yes.
Because there's so many possibilities and you tapped into it. So tell us more.
Of course, yeah. So really, and of course, because we can draw parallels to, later when we talk about the virus and all that. So when something happens, or when you realize that there's a problem, right, naturally you start to explore alternatives or solutions, or start to adapt and evolve, which involves sometimes, of course, not losing sight of whatever that matters at the core, which for us is live music, but being able to pivot.
Pivot, wow, okay, I like that.
Yeah,
Pivot.
so I think for me, that's one of the keywords. Like even right now, we are thinking, I'm not panicking about anything. In fact, I'm feeling cautiously optimistic. Like a lot of people, even I'm sure even on a national level, they're talking about the rebound, the recovery and all that. Yeah, so in fact, this is a good downtime. Sorry, I'm sort of like, jumping ahead on this virus thing. But yeah, but same when I was a kid, right? Yeah, so after, the so-called failure, right? I said that, okay, I wanted to be a part of the industry, like I mentioned. Then how else can I do it? But at the same time, we cannot forget that, we need to be sustainable. It needs to be, we can be like all, fluffy hopes and dreams and aspirations, right? But we still need to put food on the table. So that in a sense basically brought me back to, okay, look, I was like, 18, 19 years old.
Sure.
I had like $400 in my bank. So, and nobody knew me. I didn't know anybody in Australia. So, what could I do? Right. So I started actually dealing with used musical instruments. So it started with really, really small, $60 guitar effect pedal.
Okay.
Yeah, but I realized that as long as you stand for something and you develop and you can dominate the niche, people start to see you as being synonymous with that one thing, be it a product or a service, then that's how you can stand out in the market.
I think this is something that everyone wants to take note of. So you said that it's basically being the expert in that one thing, and people start remembering you for that. That's because they start seeing you as the expert, you become the go-to, and then that ignites them to talk about you to others. Yes. And then you start getting more customers, more traffic.
You build a base and then you expand on it. Yeah.
Sure.
So for us, for me at least, it started as a $60 Boss pedal, a Boss DS1 distortion pedal, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so that pedal, I bought it at $40. I think I sold it at $60, and before I knew it, in a year, I make $30. I made the $30 in another $30 into $300 into $3,000. Yeah, then we started to catch onto online selling platforms. So early on,
eBay.
It was eBay. Yes,
right. I remember eBay. I was one of them that were selling all their snapbacks in high school. But yeah, it was a great time to really take their selling onto an online platform through digital.
Yeah. So lower barriers of entry, so I couldn't afford a shop and all that. But we built on that, then we managed to establish a business. I wanted it to be like my journey.
Self-made.
Yeah, in fact, Ebenex, as of today at least, right, we don't have any investors, we have no loans, and we have no partners. So basically what you see is what you get. It's all paid for. Yeah, so and I'm proud of that. Yeah, this is like...
it's a huge achievement.
It's real, right? It's real.